Hello, everyone. Good morning from my end and welcome. Let us begin, as usual, with our international anthem. Thank you so much.
Amen.
We are ONPASSIVE, shining bright to the future we rise high. With one heart and revolution, lifting up humanity spirits, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorns, we are the stars. Bringing hope, shining down. We're a nation rising with one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorns, we are the stars.
Okay, in it to win it. We are the stars that have been chosen, ordained, appointed to take the vision of Mr. Ash Mufare and ONPASSIVE to all corners of the globe to make sure that we uplift every soul, we uplift all children, because why children first? Children are the future, they are the greatest and the most precious assets that we have. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'm always so excited, and I know that you all are. That's why you are here, because we know that we have a great mission to carry out in the world. And doing it together, it becomes so exciting. Doing it together, knowing that we are the soldiers and footprints of destiny of ONPASSIVE. There's no other excitement that I've ever had in the world than this one. And so, for that reason, I am just always wanting for this time to come quickly so that we can do it and do it again and do it again and continue to do it until that time that we now have something tangible to put into the hearts and hands and heads of all children in the world. So no child will ever have to look low or down upon themselves, or nobody will have to throw something that is uncomfortable at them and they waste their time. They know that they were created to be great. They have greatness within them. God created every child great. It doesn't matter whether they have all their limbs on or not. It doesn't matter whether they have a learning disability or not. When one child cannot learn, learning is not the only way. Formal education is not the only way. Now we know from ONPASSIVE that there are milliards of ways to bring out the greatness in our children. So thank you guys so much for always being here. This is what we're going to continue to do. Meanwhile, not waiting for any apples, but using the power, the knowledge that ONPASSIVE has been giving us to start doing something tangible, hands on, start doing something, action. And the action is undergoing right now as we speak in one global movement in different parts of the world. And I keep saying it, if there's anything in your area where we can start investing $20 in $20 is a lot of money in a lot of currencies in the world. If you exchange it, it's a lot of money. Let us do something. Let us not leave those children idle, because an idle mind is the devil's workshop. If we leave our children idle and we don't teach them what to do, then we have ourselves to blame. $20 can start. I always say 5 chicks per child, because I grew up doing that. I was taught to do that by my grandmother and my mother, and I did that, and it helped me a lot in school and to learn a lot of other things that I learned how to do out of school. So this is important. Maybe in your area, you do it according to your area, according to how you can help that child, because we, the ONPASSIVians here in One Global Movement, are those that are going to be the various directors and guides in those various regions in the world, guiding these young One Global Movement ambassadors, which we are already having some now, and I will keep on interviewing some. It is slow because I have too many things to do, but when we can really dedicate these functions into the hands of virtual assistants and other God-fearing people, then things are going to just move faster. But right now, I'm glad because action is taking place, not just talking here. So thank you guys so much. I know that I can see that our managing director, Mr. John Barilla, is here. We are always happy when you are here because you are the pillar, and we look forward to you and some of our leaders in the house, Mr. AP. You guys' wisdom is really guiding these children and One Global Movement. We highly appreciate everyone. Everyone here is an inspiration to One Global Movement and therefore children. So I am just so excited because of the things that are happening. And if you don't yet know and you're not yet excited, find out, because ONPASSIVE is the true beacon of hope for humanity. It is true. And Mr. Ash Mufara is doing it with his building team, our building team. And we don't know. And all what he says is true. If things are not coming now, this time is a period to set your plans, to really plan yourself well, to build your inner self very well, so that when those things do come, you will know exactly what to do, so that those things don't kill you. I'm going to say those things. We know what they are, but we're not going to call them by name. So that we know that, okay, now I have to do that. I have to continue to do this because this is what I have come to do. This is what I was born to do. I already set plans for it, because truly we're going to be the hunted.
Yeah.
We are going to be, they're already haunting us now, because right now in One Global Movement, people just think that, oh, One Global Movement has millions or billions already, but they're coming. And then they'll keep asking me for money, asking me for money. I said, come and let's build this foundation together, because we need to know the parents of these children. We need to know these children. We need to know their likes and their dislikes, and then we can do better with these children. And we know that Mr. Ashmufara has said they're going to know you by your name. Not just your name, Mundih, not just your name, Yvonne Finn. They're going to know you by your name because of your deeds, your actions, your positive actions in the world. They're going to know you by your attitude. What are you contributing to the world? The kindness of your heart. That is exactly what they're going to know us for. They already know Mr. Ashman Farah. If you just go and want to hashtag his name, just watch and see what is happening because
Yeah.
they. And what did he say? He said, no one, no one,
Exactly.
no matter who they are, can stop ONPASSIVE. There is
Mm-hmm.
nobody yet to be born that can stop ONPASSIVE because ONPASSIVE is for the people. Because when you do things for the people, there is nothing that somebody can do about it. He wants us to know that, you know what, everybody deserves a chance in life. Everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody deserves to be prosperous. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
deserves the best things in life. And so an
Yeah.
equal distribution of the wealth of the world as created by Almighty God is what Mr. Ash Mufara is doing. That is why
Exactly.
he operates according to the spirit. Thank you guys so much.
Exactly.
Let us continue to do this. Make sure you're watching out for your children and the children of your neighbors and in your community. And let us know what we can do. What can we talk about? And what can we do that can help you to help a child that can start something just with $20? That
Yeah.
is going to be helpful because you're going to be held accountable for that child to make sure that that child is doing things, and in doing that you're building that child to become economically, financially, educationally, and socially independent instead of depending on another. So we need to do this. We're not just coming here for entertainment. We're coming here because we mean business, because we want to take action. So welcome and thank you guys so much. And today is a tenacious Tuesday. As I look through my office door, there's rain. It's going to be raining here for 2 days, and it is better than the snow. And pretty soon we start planting. The first day of planting, you're going to see a video because I'm going to go real dirty because that's what I love. I love that. I'm going to go right down to the soil and do it the way that it's supposed to be done. So thank you guys so much. We are in O-Academy Revolution Part 103. I love it because we're going to get to 1.7 billion because that's the goal of One Global Movement. And we will. We will because it's possible. The possibilities have been given to us by God through Mr. Ash Mufari, and we will. So the
Mm-hmm.
theme is how can we help children break stereotypes through ONPASSIVE, pure, safe, and valuable AI technology? How can we begin to write your answers in the chat? How can we help our children, our young people break stereotypes through ONPASSIVE, pure, safe, and valuable AI technology? AI is here to stay. Let us all get into it. It's no longer meant for the professionals or for some people, those of us who never specialize in AI technology, but we are knowing it today because Mr. Ash Mufara brought us together to teach one another and hold one another and support one another and move together. Do not be left behind. Make sure you're doing something. If we don't know anything, we ask. I ask a lot. I don't know everything. I ask. All right. So now we begin with our quote. In the pursuit of artificial intelligence, we often forget that true intelligence is deeply connected to human experience and intuition. We need to know that no matter what you're going to do in life, in the pursuit of artificial intelligence, in the pursuit of your education, in the pursuit of trying to build a business, in the pursuit of whatever you're doing in trying to provide for your family, artificial intelligence included, because that's the order of the day, we often forget that true intelligence is deeply connected to human experience and intuition. Intuition is what comes from within you.
Mm-hmm.
Intuition, what you're supposed to do everything based on, not based on the other person intuition, not based on my intuition. All what we're doing here is to expose the different things that our children can use, but how do they fit into these different tools that we are exposing here is what matters. And they can only fit well when we truly love, nurture, and support them the way we are supposed to do as the parents, the caregiver, the guardians, and as the unperseverance that have been chosen to do this for the world. This is so true. You can't even attempt to do anything unless you're doing it from your own natural self. You're doing it from your own inner self, from your own moral values. You're doing it the way that you know, I am not going to be an eye servant. I'm just going to do the truth. I'm just going to do what matters. And what matters to you truly matters to you, that makes you happy and healthy and wealthy. Know that it is going to do the same thing to your children. And modeling it is number one. We can never be talking without modeling these things. We have to model it. So, number one, how can we do this? Diverse representation in AI generated content. Diverse. And this is what Mr. Ashmafara is doing. We talk about these things. He's doing it. How would you imagine a man creating 50 products plus, and he's going to continue to do that because he wants to make sure that every product, every learning process through O-CADEMY or O-Play or O-Joy, O-Create fits the unique needs of every child and every individual, right? And so giving these children a kind of choice or choices that they've never been able to get in the world is the kind of thing that Ash Mufara is doing. A kind of inclusion that there's always been a divide in our children, in their education, in jobs, in businesses, or even in social interaction. There's always been that divide. And the divide also comes from their peers. These peers, I feel bad for these children because they don't know any better. They're just doing what their parents taught them, right? And so because we are unperseverance, we are the ones that have been uplifted to carry this mission to the world. We want to make sure that we carry out diverse representation, Mr. Ash Mufara is doing. So, ONPASSIVE AI can be used to generate diverse characters, stories, and media that reflect a wide range of knowledge, a wide range of backgrounds, all the languages of the world. You and I'm glad because I am represented because AI is going to generate something that works for me according to my gift, according to my natural talent, according to my natural gift. And then cultures, according to your culture, your dance, your craft, your abilities, your identities. Imagine that. And now these are the things: not fighting wars, not cussing out people, not having a verbal exchange of negative things with people that is going to change the world. Now we do it just the way that we have been created to do, with all of these methods. And nobody will even know how to fight anymore. They will just start doing it because they will also fit in this content and context of what ONPASSIVE is doing. This is very, very important. And so by exposing children to this diverse content, ONPASSIVE AI can help challenge stereotypes. Stereotypes hurt. Imagine that you're being placed in a box. That's stereotyping. Imagine that you are being relegated to the background. That's stereotyping. Imagine that they tell you you can't speak English because English is not your first language. That's stereotyping. Imagine who gave us the English language? No one. Not you, not me, not Mr. Ashman Farah, the one that created us. Who gave us, who made me to speak 8 languages or more? The one that created us. These languages are meant for beauty in diversity, bringing beauty from different aspects of the world together so that we can live happily together. So that when you travel, because the world is small, when you travel, you fit in. Not just fitting in, you excel because you know all of these things through ONPASSIVE AI technology. Isn't that beautiful? I love this. And it's like I'm going to be an IT or AI specialist now because I just keep learning these things every day because they are so beautiful. But hey, like we always say as parents, you want to do these things, follow the age appropriateness and maturity of your children. Don't just leave your children just like that, because what is good can also be what is bad if you don't use it the correct way. And thank God, Mr. Ashmofara is doing these things with legalities and with moral values, and making sure that things are done with age appropriateness. And this is very good for our children. Very, very important. And then number two, you have interactive learning platforms. On-passive AI-powered educational platforms such as O-CADEMY, O-Joy, O-Create can adapt content based on individual learning styles. We already said that. And interest. Not just, okay, you go and do go study the branch of the tree and label the trees, like they will bring this kind of education in Africa. What is the essence of labeling a tree with names and cramming them and writing them and passing an exam without making sure that these children are learning these modern technology? What is the essence? Nobody will have to fool children, or you go and do this because they don't want you into a certain academic field. They go do this. Oh no. Oh no, if you're like me, I follow my children all through. My son, number one, I follow everything. And with you doing so with love, and you're doing so with respect and humility, because that you're teaching that child to make sure that they don't just accept things or take no for a no. No, they have to find out for themselves and be smart so that they can also help other children that are struggling. These things is all for our own good. So this means students have no generalization. We know that today's education is built on generalization, a cohort, graduating students without personalized education, without individualized education, without really knowing what is the best thing to do for this child. And is this child understanding the curriculum or the concept that are being taught? What else can we do? What tools are needed for this child to really understand these things? We just do generalize it. And these kids, they come out of school. I know I'm one of them. We come out of school, we don't know. I'm not a kid anymore anyway, but this is what happened to all of us, right? And we don't want these things. And here is Mr. Ash Mufara on Unpassive trying to break this cycle of generalization and stereotypes through personalized AI learning tools that are tailored to meet the unique needs of every child and every individual. Who else cannot excel? Where you have, I forgot, there is this learning disability, there's a special name for it. Where you cannot do that, you do it with pictures. Pictures that will tell you this is my mom is learning. She's studying using pictures. And now she begins to do things and start spelling the words. And my mom is 74. She turned 74 this month. Imagine that. And she is able to do a lot of things. And she's so bent every day. She's studying. I said, Mom, now you're telling me that I might get blind. Now you're studying. She is there doing. My son ordered books for her when she's not home. When he's not home, those crossword puzzles from starting from preliminary, like you are a kindergartner. That's how my son starts my mom. So imagine this. Nobody will say, oh, you're not smart, or I am smarter than you. So how do you know you're smart in what you know? How do you know what the other person know? So now we don't have to stereotype any child anymore. No generalization in courses or learning style as in the secular educational system. Very important. And this platform, O-CADEMY, O-Create, and O-Joy can incorporate a diverse perspective. Everyone fits in. And according to your language, according to your culture, according to your way of life, according to everything, and encouraging our students to explore topics from multiple viewpoints, not just one viewpoint, while also using their natural skills and talents to challenge stereotypes in process of learning. Yes, not just, oh, they said I come from a poor family. No, I don't. For me, I don't. They might have tried to relegate me that you're poor, you're this, your parent, your mother is poor. Oh no, no, I am born with riches. You know, we are born with riches. Poverty is of the mind. Poverty is of the mind.
Yes.
Your properties of the mind, if you're going to sit there and keep, oh, I don't have this, I have to pay this, I have to, I don't want to be a debtor. Oh, you don't want, don't say you don't want to be a debtor. I am debt free. I am
Yeah.
debt free. You got to be, it's of the mind. Poverty is of the mind.
Yes.
No child is born poor. It is
No, they
society that relegates these children, especially psychologically. When you brainwash people psychologically, it lasts for generations on end. And these
yeah.
people begin what is called self destruction and also
Mm-hmm.
destroy others. And that is why you have hardcore criminals in our society because of the way that they've been so psychologically brainwashed and put things that
Mm-hmm.
don't belong. And when this thing go, they interact with the natural process of creation. Now it results into all these behavior that are really, really killing our children in society. That's the
Yes.
psychology. When you learn psychology from conception to birth to death, then you will understand what I'm talking about because that's just what it is. We are being fooled.
Mm-hmm.
When you give yourself to be fooled, don't give yourself to be fooled by anybody because do what you've been called to do. Don't try to copy another person because you think that that person is doing a better thing than you. No, I know there's nobody that is better than me. I know that for sure. And I want
Yes.
every child to know that. We have for what is called virtual reality. Mr. Raj Damoda talked about virtual reality and augmented reality last time, right? And
Yes.
now we are here also talking about it again. Virtual and augmented realities experiences are very important to challenge stereotypes for our children.
Mm-hmm.
And augmented reality technologies with unpassive
Mm-hmm.
can provide immersive experiences that allow our children to step into the shoes of others. Empathy.
Yes.
They step
Yes.
into the shoes of others and see the world from a different perspective, not only from their own, not say, oh no, it has to be this. This is the way my parents taught me. That is the way you are supposed to behave. No, no. They're doing that following their own family culture, their own individual culture, their societal culture. How were you raised? What were you taught? We're doing this following that, and it's not always going to be the same because there are some loopholes because we don't always know everything 100%. But that is why we are wired for learning. Learning is a lifelong process, and we keep learning and seeing things from. I have to see things from you guys' perspective. Otherwise, I shouldn't be here at all because your perspective is so important, just as mine. With these milliards of perspectives, when we bring them together, oh my goodness, our children are bound to excel. They're bound to thrive no matter what. And using unpassive AI technologies, oh my goodness, there is nothing that they cannot do. But we must always do this with precaution. Let them also learn to interact with the real world. That's why we have virtual reality and augmented reality. We want to make things real by imitating diverse environments and scenarios. Unpassive AI technology can help break stereotypes and foster empathy and understanding. Before we talk to somebody, let us think about ourselves. What if you were placed in the shoes of that person? What are you going to do? How would you
Mm-hmm.
behave? Some people, we know that there are some bad people among us, but we're not going to really call them bad because we don't even know what transpired in their lives. But we want to be very, very wise. Do not just accept them but because you think that they don't know what they're doing. And to some level, they know, but they refuse to change because of the egos that we carry around us. And we want our children to be careful around those kind of people. We have AI chatbots. Look at those chatbots. I was scared at first with those chatbots. I said, what are they going to be doing with me here? Chatting with me? What? About what? So AI chatbots and virtual assistants are very
Mm-hmm.
important. Chatbots and virtual assistant powered by unpassive AI can engage children in what? Conversations about diversity,
Yeah.
diversity, equity, and all inclusion. This is what our children suffer from: diversity, equity, and all inclusion. And that is why we say no child is left behind. Every child matters. Let us love all children. One global movement hugs to all children. This is very, very important because our children are segregated by falsehood and stereotypes, and some of us just take it. They've always done it. That's the way it's going to be. Nothing is written in stones. You have to be the one to be there 24/7. And we are here on Perseverance and One Global Movement to make sure that our children be who God has created them to be, not who somebody else is trying to do. And if we anchor our children in the right way, in the ethical way, in this ONPASSIVE AI tools, these children will be able to know the best thing that they can do, and then they take this into their lives, into their families, into their friends, in real world situations, and they will challenge stereotypes. So these all AI agents can answer questions like that, facilitate discussions, and provide resources to help these children learn about the challenge and learn about, and they will challenge. They don't just answer like on passive technology. Things are they're going to keep growing and changing. They have to challenge what Mr. Ashmufara is building and the team, not just accepting it, right? Asking questions, not challenging it in a negative way. You have to ask questions. How can this work? How better can this work again? Can you design something that can work for this? This is the situation that I'm facing in the community with some children that cannot learn. What can we do here? Those are the kind of challenges that we are asking. Positive challenges that will continue to grow and empower our children, their environment, and brings out the beauty that they have within them. So we talk about data analysis, visualization tools, ONPASSIVE AI algorithms. I can't believe I'm talking about these things now and understanding them. ONPASSIVE AI algorithms are built to analyze large databases. We have 3 huge databases already that are built from scratch. Hooray. And thank God for all this. We have one in India, one in Africa, in Egypt. We have one in Dubai. And am I right? I think so. In those 3 places. And so he is going to continue to build more. Every place in the world, no geographical barriers for ONPASSIVE database setup. And this is set up to identify patterns of bias and discrimination. Remember, our CEO repeatedly said, we are going to be the correction to the corruption worldwide. Isn't that right? I heard it several times, and I know we all do. By visualizing these data in an accessible, clean, and safe way, our children can learn about the prevalence of stereotypes and their impact on society. They can also explore strategies for addressing bias and promoting inclusivity. This is so important. We talk about gamification, playing games, game-based learning, because all work without play makes Jack a dull boy. Very important. And remember the popular saying, I already said it, work without play will make us dull. We have to have fun. We don't just come here in One Global Movement. It's going to come a time where we gather. We take the pride to take a flight. If we don't already have a One Global Movement jet that will transport people, we take pride. We know that we have the resources. We can come together and talk and enjoy and dance and eat and exchange physically. This is so important. This is where children are going to have lots of fun. All of us. Imagine you bringing your children together, having lots of fun with O Play, O Joy, O Create, and we'll be having fun too while empowering themselves, empowering us, the parents, because we don't know like they know. Their brains are ticking like crazy. And then we will have equality in education and everything. So I am going to stop here. We always have big topic that it's difficult to really even speak about all. And I would just let my beautiful sister Yvonne, share, and we can keep sharing as the time goes on. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Mundih. After hearing you, I don't have really that much to say, but as always, we like to talk about quotes here from people who've gone on before us. And so this is a quote from Jackie Joyner Kersey, and she's one of my favorite athletes. Mm-hmm. And she said, society always needs a level playing field. And in order to do that, you have to have opportunity. And providing that opportunity begins with education, whether it's education academically or now she's talking about, I didn't realize that she was even learning like you are. She's really into the digital and the AI. So she says, how do we bridge that gap? It says that so-called digital divide. How can we get internet into every home possible? So she's got the right idea because it starts there. Because all the great things that we know ONPASSIVE is bringing, the first thing that we need to have is access, right?
Yes,
We want
yes.
these wonderful things for our children, and that is coming too because Mr. Mafara puts people before profit. So we know that he's going to make it very affordable, very clean and pure, as we just said. And it's just that is the picture that I'm very grateful for. The fact that it'll be so accessible globally. Nobody is going to have to kill themselves traveling horrible distances or to dangerous places or whatever. They're just going to have it at their fingertips. And it is not going to be, as you said, one shoe fits all. It is going to be diverse, inclusive, and equitable. Every single child will be able, we're talking about in unpassive because that's where we're looking at the unpassive ecosystem and the unpassive ethos. It's the environment and the economical future that we have for these children. Nobody will have to say, we can't afford that, we can't have that. It is just like a heaven on earth. It's just amazing that these children will be, just this next generation, this next one, will be having exposure to this unpassive, which has everything right about it, every single thing. Education is not going to be, you must learn this because, as you said, you're this generation or you're this level of income, or everybody who wants to learn anything will have access to it. It is beyond understanding, but we know that's what our company is offering. It's just, you know, safe and supportive online communities, because this is one of the challenges that our children have. And even though they're not all children, they do not have the teaching and the safety that they should have. So they have this now, this to interact and collaborate, because we have O-Verify, and everybody online, everybody in unpassive is going to have to be a clean, pure person. It's not just Facebook
Yes.
where they're exposed to this melange of dirtiness. I mean, even for me as a grown person, sometimes when I see what's on Facebook, I think, who is monitoring this platform? Right?
Yes.
So you can promote positive social norms. Children will see clean, pure, events and things that's happening in their communities, and they can ensure respectful behavior and discourage stereotypes of all kinds and no discrimination. And as you said, equity, inclusivity, diversity. It will become a social norm for them to see these people all in their faces and being respected. Nobody's being put down because of any disabilities, abilities, color, gender, age. I could go on and on. It's a wonderful thing that Unpassive is bringing to our children, and I can't wait for it to really be firmly planted in our life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I am really so joyful because a lot of the things that sets that barrier for our children, like you've rightly mentioned, is distance,
Yes.
accessibility.
Yes.
Very important. If you can access something, how can you get it? And that accessibility is done with distance, and distance that has been played upon because you can't even get
Yes.
to anywhere.
Yes.
It
Yes.
is played because we can get anything. We can
Yes.
literally eliminate hunger, poverty, illiteracy overnight if we
Yes.
all come together to do the right thing the right way. Then there will be no need for a child in India or in Germany or in Cameroon to leave and said, I am going to go to the United States in search of greener pastures.
Yeah.
That would
No.
not be the case because now we have those things around us. But
Yes.
because of the corrupt nature of society and the governments, our children cannot access this. And so with unpassive, we know that accessibility is not going to be a problem. All inclusion is not going to be a problem. We already are living it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to get quality education
Education. Yeah.
with a minimal or no cost and you empower yourself, you gain back your self-confidence, you defeat these stereotypes that people think that, oh no, you come from a poor family, or you can't get this, you can't get that, you can't go to this school because of the volume of your pockets. It is not going to be the case here. And so
No.
we are so happy because every child will know now that they matter. It does
Yes.
not matter whether you're crawling or you can't even pass an exam, because we all know that sitting for an exam is not the best way of assessing the
No.
intelligence of anybody or any
No.
child,
No, it's
because
not.
children, they go through a lot. Do you know the condition of that child when that child was sitting for that exam? Are you fighting for the child to understand the concepts that will help
Mhm.
them in the future, like real world concept, real life concept, or you're wanting to say, oh, go get the A grades? I was told, and that is what was taught my parents. You go to school, go get the good grades, get out, get a job, save money, and be happy. Is that happening? We know. We know it.
Yes.
I've been in corporate America for 14 years
Yes.
plus.
Mm.
And thank
Yes.
God, even though I got out because of my brain injury, but now I never want to work for anybody, but to build an empire that will serve young people worldwide. And then serving them by with building in them that self-esteem. A lot of
Yes.
children, they
Yes.
have what it takes to be great, but they can't do it
Mhm.
because they've been pushed to the backwaters of life to think that they are low. They are the
Mhm.
lowest of the low
Mhm.
society. Instead of nurturing those things in children, they tell them you're this, you're that. And I know even with us in Unpassive here, we carry that mentality into Unpassive. Some people think
Mhm.
that they're better than other people. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, your level of education, my doctorate degree doesn't mean that I'm better than you. No, no. Sometimes that doctorate degree if it means that I'm worse than you if I don't use it for what I'm
Exactly.
supposed to use it for, to serve
Exactly.
humanity. I tell
Exactly.
everybody here, don't look low. I speak with some of my young people in the village where I was born all the time. They said, sister, they don't listen to me because I'm not educated. I say, oh no. And this is a builder, a young man happily married with children, built his own home, and is living independently. And I said, don't ever embrace that to yourself. Don't say that to yourself, because
Yeah.
with what you have done, you have wowed me, because I'm thinking, how did you get to this? How did you? And you sponsoring your children, and you doing a lot of other things to help the community. My
Mhm.
goodness, he's going to be one of the builders for one global movement,
Of
you know?
course. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to begin to teach our children, but it has to start with, oh, don't put your child down. Don't
Don't.
let these people, so-called elites, who told them that they are elites? Elites are people like Mr. Ash Mufare. They are people
Yes.
like all those Mohammed Kamals that they are building Unpassive for the people. Elites are people like you who are on here making
Yeah.
sure that our children get to somewhere. Those are the natural elites, not those that will go and get a piece of paper that can be destroyed in a second and be flying it up in the air and say, oh, look at me here. Don't listen to those people. Let's listen to Unpassive. Let's listen to Mr. Ash Mufare and take it into our own different endeavors and take it into this massive movement that is built for children. One global movement is for children, just like Unpassive is for children, is for the future. Thank you guys so much. I highly appreciate you all here, and let us appreciate our audience. And I'm sure they have a lot to say here.
Yes.
Okay, let me go here. Okay, of course, our sister here who has contributed graciously says education through O-CADEMY in hashtag Unpassive will be affordable and accessible to even the most financially broken. I will say it in the broken language, restricted family child, because hashtag Unpassive is putting people before profits. Yes,
Yes. Yes.
yes, that's it. Thank you. And
You're welcome.
Doma Lepka, how are you, dear? Hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Unpassive. Please let us put it together so that AI can read us well, okay? And send us the
Yes.
best resources.
Yes.
Put
Yes.
One Global Movement together. Hashtag
Mm.
all of it together, like hashtag Unpassive is life-giving movement to the people who are in darkness. And I'm very much proud to be part of it. Yes, we
Yes.
all are in darkness. Mr.
Yes.
Ashmufara has opened our eyes. If I say I've benefited a lot, I mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the apples is just the last thing. Because I've benefited a lot from Mr. Ashmufara and ONPASSIVE and from all of you guys here. So because why? Knowledge is power. Knowledge is wealth.
Yes.
Knowledge is your health. If you don't
Yes.
get that, you're waiting for apples. Those apples are not going to be healthy for you at all. So thank you, Mahmoud, Sahid, Adam. How are you? Hello, everyone, and good evening, all leaders. I'm very excited about your webinar. Yes, thank you so much, sir. Get excited. Let us all get excited. But share, share, share. Put the big
Mm-hmm.
thumbs up so that you too can know that you love this content so that they can keep on encouraging us to bring more content like this to serve our children. And also subscribe if you have not already done so, and turn on the notification bell. Thank you guys so much, and share to all your community.
Yeah.
Sabash, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for writing in Hindi, in Skinka. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I will get better at it pretty soon. And
I know you
hello,
will.
everyone from the managing director, and welcome to One Global Movement Speak with Heart today. Please feel free to comment here in the chat as you listen. Please react. Thank you so much, John, for your heart for One Global Movement. And as we all know, you started supporting One Global Movement behind the scene before even meeting me. So God bless your soul. Thank you. Greetings and welcome to hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Doma Lepka. And thank you for joining us today. Thank you for welcoming our beautiful audience. Welcome, Mahmoud Kumar. Thank you for joining us today on hashtag One Global Movement to hashtag Speak with Heart for Children. Yes, we all are speaking here for children. Thank you so much. And you said again, thank you everyone for your support, and please add your comments on today's topic. How can we help children break stereotypes through ONPASSIVE, pure, safe, and valuable AI technology? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have Diona Chotes is here. Hashtag Yvonne Mundih, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag ONPASSIVE Family, hashtag hashtag dear hashtag Ashmufara and Debs and Teens. Thank you so much. Hello, thank you, and blessings to all. Blessings to you as well and your family. Thank you so much for being here. We highly appreciate you. And exposing children at an early age to a wide range of perspectives, culture, and ideas can help them challenge stereotypes and form opinions that are more inclusive of society as a whole. Very early, the first 5 years of life are very important. What are you doing with those children? The first 5 years, build that solid foundation by exposing them to variety, cultures, inclusion, telling them that that child is also a child like you. It depends on how that child is raised. So they do not stereotype other people or their food or their way of dressing or what these cultures are there for a reason, for the beauty of it. And you're going to be seeing my grandfather's dance someday in the future here. And it's a beautiful dance of blessing. So, welcome to you guys. Thank you for joining us today on hashtag One Global Movement. And Madame Mohan Das is here today. Welcome, Madame, and we highly appreciate you for being here today. Namaskar, you all. Namaskar as well. I'm going to learn that. Namaskar means what? Hello to you all, right?
Yes, yes, yes. It's
And of
hello.
course, the morning. Yesterday they were coming like soldiers in a row. And last evening, this one comes, this one. I'm like, whoa,
I know.
whoa.
I love to see them popping in one after the other, like little
Yes,
chicks.
hello, Tanuja. I think this one is one of the newest ones that joined.
Yes, yes,
Thank you
yes,
so
yes.
much, Tanuja Momin, for being here. We highly appreciate you. Keep coming, keep doing it for your community. And like I said, $20 can start a child. Let's start these children and start them building what is called generational wealth. Generational wealth starts small. $20, they can start doing something, maybe little marketing, 5 chicks per child, whatever works in your community. Let us bring out, we start one child, 2, and then we spread it out. We need to start something. And it's starting already in Cameroon, in in Cameroon. Yes, that's why I started, because charity begins at home. I was born in Cameroon, and there are people, young children, that are willing to do that. So it's starting, and some ONPASSIVians are in Cameroon. They are going to be guiding those children to do the best for themselves. And Melanie is looking for land or for space, those families that have space, so we can start that and also start the seed program. We got to do this thing. There are things in the communities around the globe that we can do to start these children. What works in your community? What can we do for the child? So that we start it right now. And those children, now when we interview them, they become One Global Movement ambassadors. Like we already have 4 One Global Movement ambassadors that are doing something already. So thank you. Yes. And they can do other things of their choice. They don't have to be, I'm just giving examples. Do what works for that child in that community is what we are talking about. Yes. And we
even
have
even in North America, it's going to have to be seasonal, right? Because we have those seasons. So we'll rotate the different things that we can do, because raising chicks.
Yes.
It's you know what I mean? So yes. Then you have to move something in the winter, because some places have very deadly winters.
Of course. We do it according to the weather too. Yeah, just like she's saying. The environment, the weather, the ability of the child, the light, we take into consideration. We don't just impose things. We want to do what the child will glow, will be happy doing, and do it according to the season. We don't expose children. And we're also thinking with AI, we're going to start creating, with this One Global Movement, creating certain things online on One Global Movement platform, where the children can also do it and make their money through that way.
Oh, nice.
Yes. They do it and imagine a child making like say within 3 months, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000 francs in Cameroon is a lot of money. And we do it that way. We're not throwing out money. We want them to build their foundation, to know that to build generational wealth, you have to do it with character. You have to do it with moral value, just like Mr. Ashmufara is doing. You don't rush to those quick get rich schemes that are seeing us on the internet every day. When by the time a child starts like of course, with children that are younger than 15, they won't be able to do that. But 15 to 18, with the permission of the parents, they can do that. And then 18 years and up, they can do it. You're building, you're going to school, but at the same time, you're making your money. But that money, it is going to go into an account that One Global Movement will set up for you. And we see how you progress. We keep nurturing you. You build your generational wealth. And eventually, you are also going to own an account here, because most of the accounts that One Global Movement is going to subscribe for children are going to be run by One Global Movement. And then they give it to you when you must have built your mental capacity to be able to handle this account. So that is very, very important. And that's why I keep saying, build your community. If a child has a Gmail account, bring them to One Global Movement. Let us register them. And then when the time comes, we start subscribing them. Where that money is going to come is only God alone who knows, but it will come.
It will come.
Yes.
It will come. So because a part of the ONPASSIVE ethos is that we don't want people to just be dependent. We want to teach, what is the saying goes? We want to teach them how to do their own fishing. Right?
Exactly.
That's the one way to create. So
yes, very important. And all of us, because some of us, we have been so spoiled brats, spoiled adults. Yes, I know that. Entitlement. Now you sit and think, oh, they have to give it to me. No. You know, the way I raised my son, and he said, Mommy, thank you so much. I'm going to raise my kids to fend for themselves. And you have to start it very young, by giving them household chores. A child is 3, 4 years old. Children like to play with water. You can use that water, and you know, water is life, water is blessing. You use that water to teach them. Now you get a big bath. You put warm soapy water. If you are living in a cold climate, warm soapy water in there. You give them the sponge. You put some dishes in there. Watch those children excel. Oh, Mommy, Daddy, look. I am doing dishes. I am washing. And they're learning. When they do it, they don't know how to rinse them well. Now you rinse them. Instead of giving them the machine, those machines don't even sanitize those dishes well. You need to do that. Brick and mortar, like Mr. Ashmufara said, it takes hard work. Don't
It
sit there
does.
and think that
Yeah.
they will just chew everything and you just swallow. Now they chew
No.
on
No.
passive for us. Now
Yeah.
it's left for us to do little thing. We just sit there. No, I'm not sitting. I'm doing it.
No. We
Yeah,
have to move.
so that these
Yeah.
children can do it. Of course, our brother, our handsome brother is here, DS Nayak. Thank you, sir, for always being here to support and love our children. And we have Kamalesh Dawa. Thank you so much, Kamalesh, for being here today. We love you. Keep encouraging other people and keep bringing them here. And we have, of course, our able brother from the sunny Pretoria, Levi Mama Bolo is here. Greetings to all my family of One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart. Thank you so much, Levi, for the great work that you're doing online for One Global Movement. We highly appreciate
Yes.
you. And
Thank
hello
you.
again, everyone, and welcome to One Global Movement. Speak with Heart today. Please feel free to comment here in the chat as you listen to the panel. Thank you so much, John. We highly appreciate your presence here. Yes.
Okay.
And Levi says, hashtag Lerato Shadare. Yes.
Nice. Very nice.
Hashtag Yvonne Mundih. Hashtag Yvonne Finn. Hashtag incredible platform. Hashtag precious, precious gift of parents. I don't
Parents.
know where you
Yes.
get your hashtag.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
they are
Yes.
so into what we are doing, the mission of One Global Movement. And thank you
Yes.
so much for being so thoughtful like that. We appreciate
Yep.
that. And we
Yep.
have Maria Jazz here. Hello, Maria Jazz. How are you? Thank you so much for those beautiful pink hands, and thank you for your presence and your love for One Global Movement. We highly appreciate you. And then our sister says, educate children, hashtag edu children. We must educate our children, right? And
Yes.
let me, I want to make sure that I don't miss out on anybody here.
No.
And we have Rabindra Kumar, sir. Thank you so much for being here among us. We highly appreciate you. Hashtag ONPASSIVE is always massive, always hope. It is
It
because we
is.
are here because of the massiveness of ONPASSIVE. Now
Mhm.
we want to make sure that we do it and apply the principle, the mission of ONPASSIVE into our various endeavors, which is what we are doing here in One Global Movement for Children. I love to serve children. And of course, Sir AP is here. Thank you so much, sir, for your knowledge, your wisdom, and your charisma in making sure that children all over the world that matter, that children are taught the way they're supposed to go. And your expertise is highly appreciated here in this platform. And thank you for being one of the mentors of One Global Movement. We love you. Thank you so much. And AP Madhu Sadanan, warm welcome from Levi Mama Bolo. Thank you. And thank you, Yvonne Finn. Greetings to you all. Yes, thank you so much. And Levi says, our name will be hashtag ONPASSIVE, hashtag build with heart, hashtag humanitarians. Woo! That's good.
That's
And
us.
our brother Shridi Jada is here. Thank you again, sir, for what you're doing online with our children. We highly appreciate you. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. And
Yes.
Brother AP, Sir AP says, hello, Levi Mama Bolo, hashtag ONPASSIVE, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Ash
Mr.
Mufare.
Far. Yep.
So much. And our beautiful sister Sezana Seva is here from all the way from Croatia. Thank you so
Yep.
much, sister. We miss you, but we know
Mhm.
that you are absent because you're doing great work for the children in your community and for yourself and your family. Thank you so much for always stopping by here to invest in children. Thank you so much. And Sriji Jana says, greetings, my wonderful brother, Levi Mama Bolo. And thank you,
Mhm.
Sister Yvonne Finn. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And you
Mhm.
say, welcome, Susanna. And thank you for joining us on hashtag One Global Movement. Yes, thank you guys so much. And
Mhm.
Marijas, thank you so much for your hands in prayers for all the children in the world and for all of us here. We appreciate you. And Tanuja, Mommy, thank you. Sister Yvonne Finn, yes, thank you. Thank you for appreciating us. This is the kind of inspiration that we need to keep going. And Nancy is here. Thank you so much, Nancy. Hello to everyone. We appreciate you for stopping by, even though you might be at work, but you took the time to sign in to say hello. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And uh, Tanuja says hello to our brother, Levi Mama Bolo. And thank you back from Levi. And welcome, Queen Nancy Jody. I love this. And thanks to Ash for uniting the universe with love and compassion. This is what we've been crying for a long, long time and could not do it because of the barriers and barricades and all the stereotypes that have been put in place. But guess what? Mr. Ash Mufara is doing it with grace. And our God is on the throne because God is guiding him to do these things. Yes. And biased societal norms will slowly fade as our children are exposed to the diverse and inclusive ethos that on hashtag OnPassive is bringing to the world. Yes, that is so true. Very
Mm-hmm.
true. And Nancy says OnPassive AI will help us embrace diversity, where we going to learn to respect everyone's culture. Yes, yes. And our children will not be ashamed to talk when they're in the midst of those who think that they shouldn't talk, they should shut up their mouth, right? Hello,
Yep.
EBT, Jana, and everyone here. Nancy says, welcome to hashtag One Global Movement, where diversity is flowing. Everyone is welcome with respect and love. Thank you so much, Nancy,
Yes.
for that.
Yes.
And we have, of course, Kayanderi. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. We love OnPassive because we are here because of OnPassive. Thank you so much. And Sir AP says, cramped by test, minds yearn to fly. Let's talk
Mm.
growth, not just to be nurturing hearts with nature's grace, kindness,
Kindness and
joy,
joy
light,
like
everything.
every face.
A very
Ah,
poetic person. Thank you so much. This
very
is
nice.
so uplifting. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is the spirit here.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Sajid Kumar, welcome. If this is your first time here, you're highly welcome here. This is the best place where we are educating, feeding, nurturing, and pointing the way to our children to take the lead while we
Yeah.
follow. Let us
Yes.
share in our various group. Our children are all included here, just like Mr. Ash Mufara is doing. They have variety, they have choices. No one gets to impose on our children so long as Mr. Ash Mufara is concerned. So we
Yes.
give them because they are born with different gifts. Let us help them to explore this gift. Not to help them is already restricting them by ourselves. So thank you guys so much for being here. And Nancy says, don't want for someone to love you. Love yourself first. Understand
Mm-hmm.
everyone is unique. Be positive. Pick up your own flowers instead of waiting for others to buy you flowers. Love who you are. Plant
Yep.
your own garden of flowers. That's what she's
Yep.
saying. Plant
Yes.
your own. You can do it. Don't wait for
Yes.
somebody to plant it for you and you go and be paying exorbitant amount of money or begging or thinking that their flower is better than yours because you left your own space empty. Now you can do it even in the house. There are flowers that can grow indoors, especially in winter, and you
Yep.
continue to admire it. Build your own life. Don't look out there. Look within you.
Yes.
You are born with greatness. You are born to excel.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. You are handsome. You have what it takes to grow yourself. And now we have the ocean of opportunities from OnPassive to do so. You get to find your path in OnPassive, but we have to help our children to find that path before they can find it themselves. So thank you so much, Nancy. Oh my God, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Mundih, Queen Yvonne Finn, always a pleasure to spend my 1 p.m. with you. Thank you so much for the prayers and love. I love to hear that. Thank you so much. That's so inspiring. And Nancy, Mark 1231, hashtag love thy neighbors
Neighbor as
as
thyself.
thyself. Yes.
Yes.
I love that. Thank you. And Nancy says hashtag one global movement where we come together to learn how to love ourselves and love our children. Thank you so much, Nancy. And Levi
Yes.
says, Thanks, Sister Yvonne Finn. You said a mouthful that is spitting, right? It is spitting out to others. And Washim Saki is here today. How are you, brother? Thank you for their beautiful hearts and love for children. We appreciate you for being here. And thank you, Queen Nancy. I really appreciate your on point comments here. Yes, your on point comments here. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
And thank you, brother Levi. Hashtag Levi Mama Bolo. Thank you. And you are welcome here, Washim Sanki. Thank you so much. And next generation says, I love you good to all about hashtag on passive ping hand waving. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Oh my God.
Amen.
I'm so grateful that we want to uplift and empower our children to take the lead. Thank you guys so much. And
Yes.
Sister Yvonne says, greetings, next gen, and welcome to hashtag One Global Movement. And of course, our staunch, regular, and pillar is here, Esther Kumar. Thank you so much, sir. We highly appreciate your love, your vision, your appreciation of our company. We love Ash Mufare, we love ONPASSIVE, and we love One Global Movement. Thank you so much. And we have MD Shakeen is here. Hello, Andy. Thank you so much for being here. We highly appreciate you. We are here. We are the footprints of destiny of ONPASSIVE. We want to empower children all over the world, and welcome here. Thank you so much. And Sir AP says, thank you, Nancy, and all others appreciate it and love each other. We are thankful this platform and ONPASSIVE and our lovely CEO, who is a really talented and elite. Those are the kind of elite for humanity, not elite on papers only, not elite with words only, elite with action to uplift humanity is what Sir AP is talking about here. Thank you so much, sir. And hashtag MD Shakeen, word a crown. Well, lady already crowned you as a king. Thank you so much. And thank you for your support, brother MD Shakeen, hashtag OP. Thank you so much. And hello, brother Levi Mama Bolo from MD Shakeen. Wow. We're almost there. My God.
Okay.
Did a lot today.
I don't get those emojis. I'm very upset. I want them.
Okay. We have to do something about it. Maybe
I don't know.
Yeah. I will be upset too if I don't have those emojis. We need them. We need them. That's our own medals, you know? And they speak the truth. They're telling.
I feel left out. Everybody else has them.
Well, we need to. There has to be a way for those emojis to come. There has to be. We have to figure that out eventually. Thank you, everyone, for your participation and comments. We are here at One Global Movement, and here at One Global Movement, Speak with Heart. We appreciate you all. Keep coming. Okay. Yes, keep coming. We are here for our children, right? And Shakin says, I love hashtag ONPASSIVE. And I love hashtag Mr. Ash Mufare. And Sir AP says, ONPASSIVE technology will bring change, the stereotypes of studies and awareness of traditional ways through many tools like augmented reality and robotics, teachings with correct knowledge. Very true, so true. And Susanna, hello family, hello everyone. Greetings from Croatia. Thank you.
Yeah.
And our sister here says, continue prayers for Mr. Kamal's mom. God heal her and allow her to go back to the loving arms of her
family, but that family. It auto-corrected. Her family.
Yes. Let's keep putting our hands together. And those that we don't know that are sick or are going through some challenges, even our children that are in school, sometimes they are lonely, they are homesick, sometimes they don't have food to eat or no time to prepare the food. Sometimes they're under the weather, whatever. Let us pray for all these people, but especially for our builder, our engineer, Mr. Mohammed Kamal's mother, who is not feeling well. So thank you so much for remembering that.
Yeah.
We can support every children. Only good education is
way
way
to
for
equality.
equality.
Yep.
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 Yep,
Yep.
MD Shakin, you're right. Very true.
Yep. Yep.
And on passive, eyes on passive. We love on passive. And you are welcome to everyone on hashtag One Global Movement. And that is from
Thank you.
Shakin. Thank you so much for helping
Yes. Yes.
to welcome people. And we have Fakar Odin Ali. Hello. Thank you so much, Fakar, for being here with us. We are here for children. Spread the word in your community, because when we come together to help children, the world will all be helped. We need to reach every child in every way in the world, no matter their condition, no matter if they are pooping in their pants, we still have to help them. You need to
Yes.
know that every child matters here. We don't laugh
Yep.
at children. We encourage them. We make them know that they were born for greatness, that they can
Yes.
challenge any stereotypes in their lives. Thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much. And Fakar says, on passive, love you.
Love
We
you.
are the stars. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for applauding. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And our sister says, welcome, Fakar, Odin, Ali. We love you. We love
Yes.
all of you here. We are here
Thank
for a
you.
reason. We are not here for anybody, but we are here for children. One global movement is for children. I can't
Yes.
say it more than enough. There is nothing that we're doing here that is not for children. It is going to go for children, and children in 195 countries will be touched individually according to the way that they want to be, according to their gift, according to their talent, according to what they love to do, according to how they can do it. Even the one that is disabled, they sit
Yeah.
there, they have food to eat. At least they can breathe, and we want to make sure that they breathe the right kind of air. We want to make sure that they drink the right kind of water, which is what Sister Yvonne is investing in,
Yep.
providing clean and supporting clean water for children worldwide. Because we
Mm-hmm.
cannot feed children. What do we take to cook the food with? Clean water. How would
Mm-hmm.
they drink? Clean water. And that is the project that she's supporting. And all of us here in One Global Movement, panelists and workers, we are doing what it takes to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that when a child eats, a child is also educated to fend for themselves, not to
Mm-hmm.
depend on people that will shuffle garbage into their mouth. Because when you depend on some people, they will force you to leave their own dreams. You will not be
Yeah.
able to live your own dreams. And we've
Right.
seen it in the world. We want to make sure that we nurture our children the right way. So thank you guys so much. Those who can attend 8 p.m. attend. And remember, by the grace of God, starting on Monday next week, we're going to transfer 1 p.m., all of 1 p.m. to O Connect. I know that some of our Indian brothers are talking about their data. We're
The
going to put
data.
out the link. You can come through the speaker's link if you want to, because they say the speaker link it's cheaper on their data. So the speaker
Yeah.
link is out. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
that you have to speak. No,
No.
your presence there is more than enough.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
than enough. If you don't want to
Exactly.
take part in the discussion, you can do it in the chat, because we also have the chat there.
Yes.
You can do
Yes.
the
Exactly.
same.
I was just gonna say the chat is
Whatever you're
available.
doing here is
Yeah.
the same thing that you can do there. And we
Yeah.
continue to do it, but your presence is highly appreciated. But most importantly, don't keep this to yourself. Share,
That's right.
share, share. Go
Yeah.
into your community, into the villages, into the suburbs. They have those who have smartphone. Let them subscribe for One Global Movement, turn the notification bell on, and the thumbs up, and encourage them to share from
Mm.
one person to the other. Before you know, One Global Movement will be spread in every household and to every family and every child in the
Yeah.
world. Don't be
Yeah.
quiet. That's another way to help here. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
other people are already doing that on ground right now, but we need more people. Do your community, do your family, do your home. And while
Yeah.
we also do the same together, we will know that we must have touched every child and every family. So thank you
Yeah.
guys so much. We will see at 8 p.m. If you can make it. If you cannot make it, stay and do what you need to do for yourself and your family, and do it well, so that when you do come here, we know that you have the clarity of mind, we know that you have the good heart, then you will
Mm-hmm.
focus here and also help these other children. Let us do what Mr. Ashmufara says: help yourself first. If you're
Yep.
sick, don't come here. If you have not fed your child, don't come here. If you don't feed your child, what are you coming here for? Then we are hypocrites, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure that we do that. If you don't even feel as to come here because your body tells you no, do not come. Come here only when you know that you're going to be useful for the children.
Yeah.
That is true uplifting of humanity. That is what it means, right? So thank you guys so much. See you at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you Eastern Daytime, if you can make it. If you cannot, we will see again tomorrow. And until then, stay focused, stay encouraged, stay empowered, and always believe in endless possibilities. We love you all.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Bye.